Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. My name is Tyler Adolfo, and for today, I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Bill Burr's 5-Year-Old Has No Excuse for Being Fat. I've seen Bill Burr before on Conan. The first time I watched Bill Burr was in 2015. I don't remember which one it was, but pretty soon you go down this deep rabbit hole of Bill Burr doing interviews, mostly on Conan, because something about him and Conan just like mesh so perfectly well together. And before you know it, it's like 5 a.m. in the morning and you get work in a couple hours, or you get school in a few hours because you stayed up all night watching Bill Burr on Conan. It's an actual thing that's happened to me. Let me know if that's happened to you, because there's no way I'm the only one. But it's come to my attention as I continue to ask my viewers for suggestions that I have not actually seen a Bill Burr stand-up clip before. So this is an opportunity to do that. Let's get right into the video.
What's up? How you doing? Was this too quick a transition? You know what I mean? Like 9, 10 black dudes in a row and then like the whitest man on the planet. Let your eyes adjust.
I can relate. I got like that Casper the Ghost complexion. I'm a little bit too white. I'm the type of guy who can go outside for like 5 hours and then still like have no tan at all. I don't know, man.
I was watching George Bush today, man. I don't want to be a dick or
geez.
anything, but could that guy like rehearse before he gives a speech? You know what I mean? Just say it like a couple of times. How awful was he during that hurricane? He's just walking out, man. He's just like winging it. Walking out on the White House lawn, there's like sun in his eyes. He's just out there like, there was a hurricane. People are wet. People don't like being wet unless they're swimming in a pool. He sounded like a little kid giving a book report who like didn't read the book. He's just up there making up shit like, there was a dog and he bit somebody and they didn't like it.
I haven't done that. I can't say that, but I have totally winged presentations, not preparing for presentations, and you just go completely off the cuff. And surprisingly, it's turned out pretty well for me. I love his impersonation, by the way. I was a little bit too young while Bush was president, but I've seen some of his speeches, and not the best public speaker. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people struggle with public speaking, but yeah, I love the impersonation. I think it's spot on.
Every night I gotta watch that idiot on the news, or they're doing stories about how fat kids are getting. You see that every night? Every night they're talking about kids are obese now. Not fat kids, not chubby, they're obese. Like bedridden. Like just laying there like, I had my first heart attack when I was 4.
Oh, no.
I was riding on my big wheel, I couldn't feel my left side, I began to pass out my head. I don't want to be a dick, but how do you get that fat that quick? I can see you're 30, 40 years old, you went to McDonald's.
So it's parents and advertising. It's a combination of those two. It's parents because if you're like 5 years old, you don't really have the like mental fortitude to be able to realize what's too much or to know proper nutrition. It's the obligation of the parent to know what's right. But then at the same time, I don't want to project all the blame onto the parent, although I don't really think much can be assigned to like a 5-year-old. I think the advertising industry with respect to food products, like look at all the foods that are advertised on TV. They're like all highly processed, high sugar, high fructose corn syrup, all these high calorie, unhealthy foods that have like no nutritional value. And so I can certainly see how that plays a role in it too, as far as like which one deserves more, parents or advertising in the food industry. That's up for debate. Yeah, I feel bad, man. Being obese at 5, that's insane. And I'm saying this as someone who's obese as an adult and who was obese as a kid. Probably around like 10 years old onwards, I started to become overweight and then eventually obese. But I actually wasn't obese forever. Going into my junior year of high school, I was like a normal, healthy weight. And then senior year, that one school year, I put on 110 pounds, which is just a warning. That's how quickly it happens. That's how quickly it happens.
For 20 years, you got a little gut going, but you're 5 years old. There's no excuse for that shit. I'm telling you, man, that's the parents' fault. You know, stop feeding him. He doesn't have any money.
Sure.
You know, seriously. He can't go get a job so he can go buy more food. He's got to eat whatever you give him. Just put a plate of seaweed right in front of him. Go ahead, eat it. I don't want to eat it. Good, go to bed. Those are your options. I own you until you're 18. Do some jumping jacks. Nobody's parents.
Hold up. You actually eat seaweed? I'm sorry. I have to look this up. The calories in seaweed. Wait, there's a seaweed salad? That's actually pretty decently high in calories. Mostly when you look at salad, it's like barely any calories at all, and it's very filling. That seems like a lot for seaweed. 306 calories, 100 grams. I digress.
Parents are ridiculous. They act like they have no control. They're like, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I tried to make him eat a salad, but he didn't want to eat it. He was like, no, I want a cupcake. I said, you can't have it. But then he sat on my chest, and I couldn't breathe, and I just wanted to get up after a while.
That's a joke I had to deal with my friends all the time growing up. Me and the other fat member of my 4-person friend group was the whole, you know, don't mess with him, he'll sit on you. Please don't sit on me. That was a joke that lasted till probably junior high.
People, you need tough love at that moment. If your kid is obese and he's still asking for cake, you gotta be like, no, you little shit. You're eating carrots and celery until I can pick you up again. This is ridiculous. You got a goddamn hernia on your birthday. I know that seems harsh to be making fun of obese kids. I'll tell you why I'm doing it. They don't really exist. At least to the level that they're saying it's an epidemic. You know, which means when I leave the theater tonight, I should have, like, difficulty getting to my car because of all these fat fucking kids out there like, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. They're like locusts.
Alright, y'all, that was that there. Let me just get rid of this display screen real quick. Okay. So, first time watching a Bill Burr stand-up. I thought it was pretty funny. I enjoyed the bit. I think that it's appropriate in the consumer culture that we live in. I mean, that's part of the reason why I love George Carlin so much, is that, like, everything can be connected back to that theme of public perception and consumerism. In this, it's talking about how parents just allow their kids to overdo it. But if you look at some of the background reason as to why a lot of that happens, not everyone is a nutritional expert. If the food industry is constantly advertising unhealthy foods, processed foods, and those foods also tend to be the more affordable options available, then people are going to do what they're going to do. I myself, I grew up on that infamous ramen noodles, oodles and noodles, beefaroni diet, because that's what we could afford, and you gotta make do with what you got. I would definitely watch Bill Burr performance again. If there are any ones that you would suggest to me that you'd like me to check out, let me know down in the comments below. Again, this isn't my first time seeing Bill Burr. I've seen him on his Conan interviews, and gotta respect it. Two legends, both from Massachusetts, Conan and Bill Burr. But if you want me to watch more of his stand-up, this is the first one that I've seen. If you want me to watch any other ones, just let me know. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the video and what Bill Burr said, what I said, anything you agree with, disagree with. I appreciate your time. Peace out. Stay safe.